What is it saying it's getting video? Okay.
The announcer? Okay, 1 second. Yeah. Activate, deactivate, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you go. I gotta work on Mason's camera.
Yeah, let's look on the main one first. Shut up. Why did we lose it?
I don't know. It just popped right off.
Go to the platform cam, and just.
I think something got popped off his camera. Let me go take a look.
He just checked it out. Everything looks fine.
Yeah, he's done. Yeah.
Something. That's
Josh. I wonder.
He's gonna plug back in again.
Like something popped. Who's Mason?
Huh? He's asking if it's still working.
No, he said. Yeah, all this this stuff is working fine. Change the settings.
But it's not bad.
I know. I'm gonna go troubleshoot.
We tried that already.
But did you try after I did the settings?
I just did it. I just as you guys were walking around.
Okay.
Everything was working great. Got it back. Good.
You can still hear us.
Oh, hear that headphones. We're good. Gotcha. Okay, we'll do.
Going down right now. There's no Sled this route, so we gotta wait a minute.
Okay. But it's 8:35 going down now? Okay, no worries.
Just to clarify, 8:36. 8:36 is coming down right now.
Hello and welcome everybody to the 2022 Duct Tape Derby at Hardak Hill. We are about 3 sleds in. We apologize for any technical difficulties we may have experienced leading up to the beginning of the Duct Tape Derby. Currently have Asher Crane on the tic-tac-toe sled from St. Albans. Going down right now. We'll try and get a closer view for you in just a moment.
He's got to stop changing the settings while we're playing. I don't know. But what was up was just a what I had up was just a frozen picture. mean, it says I'm getting. It did say I was getting a video. His phone's about to die. Okay, let me.
I'll reference them.
Just don't keep deactivating and reactivating. Just sit and look.
I'll watch it. Like 2 minutes in, we just lost it. It doesn't make any sense. Happens now. I have all my. I'll reference everything once.
Yeah, very much so. Then,
I mean, I think weather might be playing a factor, but I think weather. Getting something. It's getting on.
all right, Henry, your cheers are in here. Send us big cheers, okay?
I don't know. It's just like.
Levi, just not the outside. Oh my God.
I was switching all the different. There we go.
I don't know which one we're on. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 2022 Duct Tape Derby. Apologize for any technical difficulties you may have experienced as we're getting ready for the racers today. Currently trying to go down the mountain is Mackenzie Perez in the Princess Peach sled. She's from St. Albans, Vermont. Mackenzie loves winter activities and just started playing old Nintendo games, so an homage to her sled. She's still making her way down the hill. I believe we have members from St. Albans hockey team helping push the sleds down the hill as they get stuck. The goal, of course, obviously not getting stuck and making your way to the finish line. We've had several sleds go through as well since the beginning. Logan Tiffany in the NFL Rusher. Mark Tiffany in the Bullseye. Madison Tiffany in the Unicorn Magic. Asher Crane in Tic Tac Toe, Matthew Detling in the HMD, and Kane Butler in the T-Boney to start off. We're doing our best to bring you a second camera angle from Hillside, if we can. Here's the next one coming down the hill now. This is Clayton Porter in the Lightning McQueen. Clayton from Alberg. Apparently the sled's favorite saying is ka-chow. Clayton loves the color red, loves the snow, loves to have fun. What a perfect environment for him at the 2022 Duct Tape Derby. It goes right to this one. Again, working through some production challenges to try and get a second camera for you all on the hill. Had some, I believe it was 4 or 5 dozen sleds that will compete today in the 2022 Duct Tape Derby. Again, we are at Hardack Hill in St. Albans. Broadcasting live from the Greg Brown Lodge. Great camera crew, Mason as our lodge camera, and Josh over on the hillside. And here's number 840, sled 843, Jackson Berry, and an early crash out the gate. This one's called the Hogwarts Express. Took a bit of a tumble out the gate. Again, we have some hockey player volunteers that have been helping with getting the sleds back on the track, which is what this train wants to do. Get another push here. once the Hogwarts Express departs the track here. So this is the Lady Buggy. And Madison and Sophia Hemingway from Shelburne. The one you saw that went down before was Lucas Bradley and Nicholas in the Bamnanas Republic. And they're from Cape Cod. Nice trip up here to St. Albans for the weekend. Again, here comes the Lady Buggy by Madison and Sophia Hemingway, Shelburne, Vermont. Inspiration from the sled comes from their Grammy because she calls them her ladybugs. We have a very packed Greg Brown Lodge here as we watch the sleds go down. This is Simon and Steven and the S&S Gem humming down the hill. They're from St. Albans and Fairfax. And they'll make it across the finish line with ease. Again, the S&S Gem. One can guess it stands for their names. Simon and Steven. Maybe we can have Mason give us a quick little glimpse up to the top of the hill where all the sleds are lined up ready to go. Just to show you that everyone is set up and lined up. And this, I believe, isn't even half of them. We still have quite a few here at the lodge that are ready to go down the hill.
I think it's literally because he has it in his pocket. But he's also like. Because the body's up there. He is going to start moving down.
Next up is Connor and Ryder from the Hope team, or the Hope and Heroes team. This is about friendship and hope. Connor and Ryder are from St. Albans as they get ready to sled down Hardack Hill. And here they go. I believe they're shaped like a bus. Let's get down and over the railing, but still going. And maybe coming back onto the track. Nope, we've come to a complete stop. As they're dropping off some children. That's what it is. You got to make a quick stop before you get back to the finish line. The lighter you are, the faster you'll go, right? And again, volunteers from St. Albans Hockey. We're going to give them an extra little push. Get them on their way down the track. Now we're more into like a bobsled-esque push at this point. But whatever gets you down the hill. And again, that was Hope and Heroes team. Connor and Ryder from St. Albans.
I'm assuming it's the next one.
I know. What number are they on right now?
Okay, this is Faith and Rick Barrows, and we're stopped. Okay. We'll blame that on the volunteer pushers, right? It's not the sled. Their name of the sled is the Descendants as they try to descend down the hill. Needing a few extra pushes to get going. Maybe a few more. Again, this is Faith and Rick Barrows in their Descendants sled. Their inspiration for the sled was Mal's Dragon from the Descendants, I believe, that TV show. It did. Sled number 849 from Caleb Bordeaux. This is the Falcon Flyer. Caleb is from Swanton. inspiration is falcons are one of the fastest animals in the world. That's why he wanted to make his sled that. We're still on track. Well, kind of. We're in a second track. Now we're off track, but still moving. He looks well protected by it anyway. Again, volunteers picking them up and bring the sled back over for an extra push. This is called the Falcon Flyer. Caleb Bordeaux from Swanton. Again, some more volunteer pushes to get it yourself going. And the Falcon Flyer has been taken off the course as it crosses the finish line. Here comes Crazy Kitty from Chris and Brianna Paget. Most of the sleds seem to be coming a little off course to the other luge that they have built here. There goes Crazy Kitty. And we are towards the bottom of the hill. Hey, solid run. I don't think it went the right tunnel or route that they had carved out of there. But again, that was Chris and Brianna in Crazy Kitty. They're from Highgate, and it's inspired by their Crazy Kitty at home.
That's what I mean, like grab it, bring it here, and then just try and work your way out.
How will I know when to stop working?
Do smoke signals.
I told my wife to rendezvous here so I can take her phone. Alright, sorry.
All right, here comes Cup Tank. This is Colin and Gabriel from Fairfax. Their sled is named after the Pokemon it was modeled after. And it is going pretty good. And a little crash at the front. I think the crowd was getting a little excited up there, not knowing where the sled was going to go. We've got people picking up, though, as they crawl out of their sled. Again, the name of it is Cup Tank. I'm not that familiar with my Pokemon types, but at last I heard there was over 800 of them. And we are now back on the track with a push. And we are across the finish line for Cup Tank. Again, that's Colin McClure and Gabriel Bro from Fairfax. overcast day here at Hardack in St. Albans. It is quite chilly, even inside. Getting weird looks from our videographers that happen to be outside. I'm just saying, if I can see my breath inside, it's chilly. We're looking at the top of the mountain right now. Again, this is the 2022 Duct Tape Derby at the Hardack Recreation area, sponsored by New England Federal Credit Union, presented by the St. Albans Recreation Department, and broadcast by Northwest Access TV. This is Blake and Kenny in their Smokey the Bandit sled, Breaker 19. Again, off the first track and into the second one, still going, sideswiped, overcorrecting, and we've now come to a stop. I mean, credit to that driver. You don't see that very often. There we go, giving that extra push it needs. Blake and Kennedy were going pretty good at the moment. And again, we're now into more of a push cart situation, but that's okay. This was, again, Smokey and the Bandit. Was the inspiration for their sled. And we're going to send them on their way to go find Frog. They made it. We have touchdown. And here comes Maddie and Kylie in the Bandit. So I guess we just had Smoking the Bandit? This is the Bandit? Oh, we do have a tumble, a reversal. Well, these two are, I believe, partners in the situation. I do forget what the Bandit drove. I think it was a Corvette of some kind. It was a Firebird. It's too old for me. I'm kind of in between here. We're talking about Smoking the Bandit and Pokemon sleds. I'm kind of in between there. Yeah, we've gone through about 20 sleds or so with plenty more to go. And again, we are trying to get a second camera ready for you. The signal seems to want to come in. And here comes taco time down the hill. Shaped just like a taco. Couple spins, but still going. And I don't know where it's going now. It's headed to the trails. But it's still going. I think this should count. I know they're not on the main track, but this is... Ever seen a taco move that fast? Wow. And we're in the woods. Okay. All right. That was Ben Hadley to taco time. He's from St. Albans Bay. I mean, simple enough for his inspiration. He loves tacos. He'll eat them any day, not just Tuesdays. Last year he ran with his sister Ayla. This is the first solo run in the cardboard derby here. So he's not sharing tacos today. He's going solo. That's okay. It was one of the more impressive runs of the day, going over a few tracks and into the woods. Again, that's Ben Headley. And speaking of his sister, Ayla, she's going next. She'll be in the Bat Van. Try to top her brother here. beat out that taco. And away we go. Going down backwards a little bit and twisting back. No, still going backwards, but still moving. I would be so scared at this point. And yep, a little bit of tip over, but crawling out and seems to be okay. And this is Ayla Headley in the Bat Van from St. Albans Bay. She loves to dress up from princesses to superheroes, and last year their sled spun around and had to be pushed to the finish. Somewhat of a similar situation here. But that's okay. They've got plenty of help on the mountain to get these sleds down the hill. A little bit of overcorrecting. Oh, and another tumble on the edge. And there's the Bat Van from Ayla Headley. Oh, here we go. Entry number 871, Eva and Gemma Duckworth with the SS Jellyfish. Again, here comes Eve and Gemma. Holding strong, going down the hill. Hitting the edges. Oh, and dismounting. They were very close. Again, this is the SS Jellyfish. SpongeBob leading the pack, waving as he goes. A great attempt by Eve and Gemma Duckworth from the SS Jellyfish. And you're watching the 2022 Duct Tape Derby, the Hogwarts Recreation area. Broadcasting live from the Greg Brown Lodge. Next up is the silver, it says Bullet, Logan and Raymond out of Fairfax. And they are planning to go very fast. Right now they're going fast, but going sideways. And we are stopped at the top of the hill. There's Logan Hasselman and Raymond DeCane in the Silver Bullet out of Fairfax. And the inspiration for their site was they just want to go fast. Checking them out right now after making a quick little spill. And we're going to carry it either back to the middle, just make sure everyone is okay. Everyone's up and walking, which is always a good sign. And they are going to try and continue. And the Silver Bullet is back on its way down the hill. And as the Silver Bullet makes its way, continues on down. We're somewhat towards the finish line here. There's Logan and Raymond again in the Silver Bullet. Huge thank you to all the volunteers here at Hardak, all their help, not only getting everyone organized, but up and down the hill. And here is Adelaide and Brady going down the It's My Kid in a Box sled. And doing quite well, even though around the edges. And now we start to slow just as we get to the crest there. It's Adelaide Nickel and Brady Norris in the It's My Kid in a Box sled. They are from Sheldon. They had a lot of fun constructing their sled together as a team. So very close to the finish line. Getting some official times or unofficial official times. Fastest time I'm seeing right now that actually stayed on the course is number 846, which was the S&S Gem from Simon and Steven. They came in at just under 14 seconds. Next up is, I think, the sled that got everyone's attention as it came into the lodge. The Boot Scoot and Boogie by Joanna and Isaac Lambert. It's quite literally shaped like a boot. The boot was designed by their dad and painted by Joanna. They're inspired by Joanna's funky cowgirl boots, and they love Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. So here comes the Boot, Scoot, and Boogie as the sun starts to creep out here at Hardak. This is a sled that really can't afford to go sideways. And yet it's holding up really well until that moment. That's gonna hurt. Oh my goodness. You can hear the crowd here watching from the lodge, and we're all in great spirits and so hopeful. All right, we're gonna get that boot back on the hill and try again with another push. Again, the team of hockey volunteers helping our sledders get back in after a crash. To try again. And here goes Boot, Scoot, and Boogie for a second attempt down the hill. This time staying upright. Going a little slower than before. I think it's a boot that Dolly Parton would be proud of, truthfully. It's a slow dance. It's not playing a fast song here. I mean, boots aren't really made for sledding. They're really made for walking, but still a great attempt. I wouldn't be surprised to see if that sled wins some kind of judges category for looks and design, because that was a lot of fun to watch go up the hill and down. Wind picking up quite a bit here at Hardhack. We've got some weather forecast was gusts of 30 miles an hour, so you could see some sleds making some different turns than they're supposed to. Just duct tape and cardboard everywhere. The carnage. This is Liam and Mary in the Liam's Rocket. They're dressed in there. I believe they were dressed in there. Oh, going off the course and tumbling. My goodness. It seems to be the beginning part of the course is really trailing people off to the left. Their left, our right. We'd like to see them kind of stay on course, and I mean, it could be the start. It could just be the way that the trail is angled. But some are going down the middle, and some are kind of veering off to the left. Again, this is Liam and Mary in Liam's Rocket, and the reason for the way that they made their sled was because they like space. Again, Liam and Mary in Liam's Rocket. I believe they're dressed up as astronauts as well. They're going to try and get their rocket back into the middle of the course. Go for another attempt. So we are recording off our second camera just in case we don't get it up and running. So you can be sure to watch a replay of this on northwestaccess.tv. Go to our website, click our watch button, and you can head over to either our Facebook page, YouTube, or our on-demand section and be able to watch this on a replay. Again, it's Liam's Rocket, and we've crashed for a second time. Good sports, though. The never give up attitude. I see lots of sleds hanging around the lodge. I feel like we've seen quite a few, upwards of 30, but there's still more to go. Liam's Rocket is now coming off the course before being able to cross that finish line. Thank you. Next up is the Happy Toboggan. Hopefully it is happy and goes down the course. All right, we've got a little bit of hand direction here to help steer, and it is somewhat helping. All right, we stayed at least on the track. This is Tristan Bralt with the Happy Toboggan. Tristan is from Enosburg. And a fun fact about his sled, it's fast like lightning. Slow lightning. Toboggan has now made it across the line. It was quick like lightning. That happened in a flash. Congrats to Tristan on making it to the finish line. I'm currently staring at the Boot Scoot and Boogie that just plopped itself in front of our station here. Next up, we've got Layla May and Mariah in the Frozen Sled. And it's crashing. Oh no, but correcting. That was fun to watch. Hopefully they're okay. It started off well, went off to the side, and then did a flip. Style points, maybe? And as the Frozen Sled makes its way down, this is Layla May and Mariah in the Frozen Sled from Georgia. They didn't say what the inspiration for their sled was, but I have a feeling it was a certain Disney movie. I'd probably come up with some other reasons why they named their sled that, but I'll let it go. Again, Layla May and Mariah in the Frozen Sled.
Every time it looks back like this, it starts to it's just so
Okay, coming up next is Gavin Murray in the Big Ben. And no, it's not after the bell in London. This is after Ben Roethlisberger, a tribute to him in his last ride of retirement. And as is Big Ben's career, a little bit of turbulence, but will eventually make it to the finish line. Gavin Murray, I mean, this is a successful sled run for sure. And touchdown. All right. Again, Gavin Murray in the Big Ben. He's from Fairfax, a tribute to Ben Roethlisberger, going off into his retirement. The fastest times we've seen here are anywhere from 13 or 14 seconds to about 17 seconds. This is Axton Murray coming up in the Cowabunga. Axton really likes pizza, so this was a perfect one for him. Kind of like the flat approach. It's very inner tubey-esque, which is playing well with the sides. Once he hits them, he's not necessarily flipping over like his peers here. He's at least staying flat. Just more surface area helps with sledding back down. Again, Axton Murray in the Cowabunga sled. He's from Fairfax. It's simple inspiration, folks. He loves pizza. As we get a quick little drag across the finish line to finish up. Started off really well on the steeper part of the hill. It's right when you get to the flatter side. Once you're hitting that crest is where this sled has to pick up from the speed you get from the top of the hill. And here's Carson Murray in the I Want My Mummy, M-U-M-M-Y. And we've got a tip over for Carson. Fun facts about his sled is Carson likes gold. So maybe we're taking a Egyptian approach to this, of pharaohs loving gold. Self-correction as Carson comes back down. Again, this is the I Want My Mummy sled. He's hitting the edges, but still staying above. Staying upright. One more push. That's all we're going to need, right? Nope. And we've auto-corrected back again. Successful run for Carson Murray. we still see about a half a dozen sleds that have yet to go down, but we're getting towards the end here of the 2022 Duct Tape Derby. This is Rose and Maggie Vance in the the Pandemonium.
It's a different girl driver.
Okay, we have a different driver, but still same family. And this is the Pandemonium. I don't know if that's because it's shaped like a panda or not. We're off track, but still moving. I feel like this should still count. Who cares how you get down the mountain, as long as you get down the mountain. They're from Cambridge, Maggie's 9th birthday today, and the only animal that sisters agreed on was a panda. So that's why it's the Pandemonium. I'm told it might be a different driver, but it is Rosie and Maggie Vance, the creators of the sled. All right, we got Ava Murphy and Avery Schaefer from St. Albans in the Think Outside the Box sled. Their inspiration was they made it last night. That might be not. We might actually have a different one going on right now. As we get closer and we can see it better. See, this kind of looks like a penguin. If this is the one that looks like a penguin, then this is Dallas Stewart, actually, from Georgia, Vermont, called the Penguino. I'm not up on my Spanish, but it does say here Penguino is Spanish for penguin. And penguin is English for penguino. Yeah, this is definitely the penguino. So I'm not sure where the Ava Murphy and Avery Schaefer Think Outside the Box one was. That is the sheet I was handed. But clearly this is penguino. Yeah, waiting for the next sled to head on down. All right, so now we have Ava Murphy and Avery Schaefer going down. This again is Think Outside the Box. Their inspiration for it was we did it last night. And it was Avery's idea. So possibly a late submission. Like, hey, you know what would be fun tomorrow? Let's go down a hill in cardboard and duct tape. And they're on their way. I mean, it was a quick over the edge and flipped, but back on. Still going towards crossing over the sledding hill. Still going. And heading off into the trails for a nice hike at Hardack. I don't know where they're going. I mean, it was fast. It was straight, just not straight on the course. It does truly look like they took a cardboard box and just took it down the hill. Because it still has the flaps and everything. Simplicity, folks. It does work. And they're going to keep going down the hill. They're still going down the hill. here's our next contestant going down, racing down real quick. I'm going to guess this was jet blue, given its color. That might be a winner, folks. That did not slow down the entire way. That was Nathan Steady and Sophia Steady from Milton. It's their favorite color, blue. I have a daughter that would agree. And then I don't see many else up there. I only see one more sled. Maybe there's two sleds. We'll see. I've got last two sheets here, but only one sled up on the top of the hill. Again, that last one was Jet Blue by Nathan Steady and Sophia Steady from Milton. My goodness, that one hummed down the hill. So we're going to wait to see which one this one is. Well, they're on their way regardless. Well, there are two. And we crashed very early on. So here's what I have for two. We have Aiden Pothier, who's either in the Diesel Monster Max. He loves trucks. I'm going to go with that's what this one is. This one must be the Diesel Monster Max. We're making our way. Nice little slow go down the hill, but making it. This one. And we have almost made it down the hill for Aiden Pothier. Again in the Diesel Monster Max. Enosburg, he loves trucks. I want to take him down the hill. Here comes the tanker. And the tanker's still moving. The tanker hasn't stopped. This is Chili in the tanker from Fletcher. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe that was the last one. Again, this is the tanker. Looks great. And again, that might put an end as the tanker makes its way around the finish line. The end of the Duct Tape Derby. And this is the 2022 Duct Tape Derby. Yep, as the starters start to take down their flags and make their way back down the hill. If you want to head to the St. Albans Recreation Department, either their Facebook or their website, I'm sure they'll be posting results and pictures of the event today, of all the different categories that were won. You can also watch a replay of this on Northwest Access TV. You can even watch it on their on-demand channel. If you go to northwestaccess.tv, click on the watch page, and you can check out all the different ways you can see everything happening at Northwest Access TV, including the replay of the Duct Tape Derby here at Hardak. I'd like to thank our crew that was here today. Alan behind the controls, Mason braving the cold on the platform, and Josh roaming around with our second camera, which again will be incorporated in the replay, so be on the lookout for that. I'm Paul Snyder, and you've been watching the 2022 Duct Tape Derby. Stay warm.